Alright, what's going on, guys? You haven't seen a video from me in quite a while because I haven't been playing for quite a while, except from recently where I've come back and started getting into the game again. I'm not really going to explain why I was away or what I was doing while I was away. I was just away. But obviously, well, not really obviously, but for those that play, you will know that the experience rates used to be the exact same as RuneScape, whereas due to general vote, they were increased to 3 times the rate of RuneScape, which means that all of the stats that we previously achieved were then multiplied by 3 to create the stats that I now have, plus the amount of training that I've done since I came back. Obviously 80 mining or whatever, no, it wasn't 80 mining, 60 or so mining doesn't turn into 99 mining when you multiply it by 3. Neither does getting 94 ranged from about 80 range what I had before. So obviously I've done a fair bit of training, you know, Slayer and so on. I've done a fair bit of training since. I have bought these items from other players and a fair few other items. I got my Saradomin Godsword from the Squeal of Fortune, which was very lucky. So now I basically have everything that I need to go and kill Jad. And because of this bad boy, it should be a lot easier than it was going to be before. Besides the stats, obviously. So this should be a walkover, and if I die, I probably will kill myself IRL. So wish me luck, guys. I'm going in. Is it 2 rangers? Yeah, it is. And if I've got any spec. Yeah, let's see how the Saradomin Godsword does. Let's go. Oh my god. That's so OP. That's so OP. This thing is doing work. Okay, so for those of you that seem to struggle with fight caves and managing to get to Jad without taking too much damage or anything like that, first thing, if you can get your hands on a Saradomin Godsword, do it, because they're OP as hell. And if you are looking for a place to not get hit at all, stand here, right on the north side behind this little thing that sticks out. You know, you can run around to like this corner where I'm pointing on the map at the beginning of the round, lower everything over there, run back round here, stand behind there, everything gets trapped, even the little monsters, nothing even comes close to hurting you. So, you know, all you have to do is pray range or pray whatever, if you've got a ranger or a mage on you. The only thing you'll have to do if you've got rangers and mages at the same time is if you're stood there, you run back down to there, and then bring it round gradually so that you're only bringing one of them, like one ranger or one major. Stand around about here and you kill them when they're over there, and then you lure the rest of them round when there's only one combat style that's going to be attacking you. Kill the one that was wasting your prayer first, and then kill the rest. Nice and easy. Alright, so I've gotten to that stage now where everything's going to be really easy. I mean, the hardest rounds I knew for a fact were going to be 31 until 38, because there's mages that you can't really use an SGS spec on because it doesn't hit anywhere near as often, and yeah, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass, and there's nothing else that you can really hit on other than the low level monsters, but you don't get very much prayer from them, you know, because they haven't got very high HP. But now obviously I've got the ranger in, so I can use my SGS specs on him, which I'm going to do in a second. Which will get my health up so I don't need to eat any food, and it will also get my prayer up so I don't need to drink any prayer potions. But wave 38 without taking a single sip of any potion and without eating a single shark basically proves that a Saradomin Godsword is a free fire cape. So yeah, wish me luck. Alright, okay, so I think it's about round 43 or something like that, and I finally ran out of my bolt racks for my coward's crossbow, so that's completely useless now. I'm onto the addy bolts with the good old rune crossbow. Hopefully I'll do a little bit more damage per bolt with this, even though I'm not really hitting so much. But then again, I wasn't hitting very much with the coward's crossbow at all either. So I guess we'll just see how it goes. Obviously, because I'm not using very good gear, I'm just using prayer friendly and tanky gear. I wasn't really expecting to hit very often, but it is nice to have a bit more power. I think Addy bolts have definitely got a bit more power behind them than the Carol's bolts. They just shoot a little bit slower, but that's alright anyway, because if I'm taking longer to kill things, it means that my Saradomin spec will recharge, will have more time to recharge. So even though I'm using a bit more prayer effectively, it won't matter as much because well, I'll have more specs to regain prayer. So I had to take 2 sips of my prayer potion on round 40, I think it was, because my spec didn't hit 3 times in a row, which meant that my prayer went down to about 40. So I decided to be safe and take a sip rather than camp somewhere and wait for it to recharge and take the risk. But it's okay anyway. Definitely on track to get a cape. Definitely on track to get a cape. Like I said, I will kill myself if I die. Although there might not be much difference between the Carol's crossbow and the rune crossbow when it comes to the bigger monsters, when it comes to picking off the smaller ones, the rune crossbow is definitely, yeah, tearing through them, and I'm wasting a lot less time killing the ones that are a lot more of a pain in the ass, which is good. I don't mind fighting these because I know that they're going to take long anyway, and I generally AFK against these guys. But Jesus, the rune crossbow is really pulling out for me. I'm not going to lie, it's definitely a step up from the Cowl's crossbow. I already know exactly what I'm going to do for this kind of bit here, because I've only got a melee and I've got the mage, which means I can kill off the mage now. Doesn't matter how much prayer I use against it, and then I can literally camp this guy with my SGS specs until I'm full prayer and full HP, which means that that's going to save me a lot. Even if both my specs miss, I can go, wait here for a little bit, wait for my spec to come back, go, smack it again. Eventually I'll hit him and get all of my shit back. But I really don't want to waste prayer potions because I feel they'll be useful for something, I don't know, something that'll be harder, like, I don't know, I can maybe use them for Barrows runs or something. I wouldn't really want to waste them on Barrows runs. But something like Nomad, I reckon if I try and kill Nomad, these prayer potions will come in a lot handier. Even, you know, like, I don't even know why I'm worried about losing them so much, because I'm really not far away from being able to make prayer potions, and with the new XP rates, it won't take me very long at all. I'm also it's a lot easier to gather resources now because a lot of other things have been added into the game. I can also get a lot more Renar seeds now because my combat stats are higher and I'm doing a lot more Slayer than I was before. So yeah, I really don't have an excuse to worry about it. I just don't want to use them when I've really not got that many. The first thing I'm gonna do when I get a shit ton of when I get the levels to do it and I get a shit ton of Renars, is I'm gonna make a fuck ton of prayer potions. I'm talking at least like 1k prayer potions, just sat on the side ready for me to use. That'll be pretty damn decent. Alright, okay, so currently killing the last mage before Jad's gonna arrive. Obviously I've got plenty of supplies ready to take him on. I just need to make sure that I don't get myself one hit. I've got the game sounds on in headphones, so I shouldn't I should be able to know exactly what he's using against me if I remember them the right way around, which I fucking well better. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Just gotta wait for this guy to die. Come on. There we go. Jad time. I'm gonna put range on because you know, that's the one he hits highest with. Let's get my prayer up. There it is. Yep, there we go. I need to trap him. Alright, Jad, you're going down, mate. If I DC now, I'm going to be so annoyed. I can't even explain how annoyed I'll be. Come on, son, go down. The healers aren't even here yet. And I haven't been paying attention to how much I've been hitting either. Nice and easy, son. Need to watch my prayer too. Hotkeys at the ready. I can't even hear his attacks actually, I've just been looking at them. I can't even hear them on the game sounds at all. That needs to be coded. It's so helpful for when Jad appears out of nowhere, you can't even see where the fuck he is. Like he nearly did to me. Healer's still on here. Oh, they might be behind him actually and they're just not aggroing on me, which is pretty good. Can't really complain. Oh, there they are. Are they all trapped behind him? apart from one. Oh, even he's trapped. This is OP. Easy stuff. Didn't even have to move. This aggro update makes Jad way too easy because he just comes to you and all of the healers come to you, so this safe spot that I've been using the whole time is just blocking them all off. It's too easy. Not even worried in the slightest. It's a guaranteed cape. Easy, come on, give me that cape. Oh god. Fucking hell, what was I doing? Okay, I panicked a little bit there, not gonna lie. But he wouldn't have smacked me for 870 anyway, I don't think. That would have been very annoying if he did. Just die already, man. Come on, Jaddy boy. I swear he has never taken me this long to kill. Even when I've killed him in RS. It's never taken this long. Every time he goes to do a mage attack I think he's dying because the animation's kind of similar. Come on. I'm really not hitting at all over. Not hitting anything on him. Come on, should I switch to accurate? It's probably a good idea. Got plenty of prayer. I'm not going to run out anytime soon. Ah, and he's dead. Fire cape achieved. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I'll take my fire cape. Looks beautiful. Time to go do some Slayer.